Bees collect nectar. Bees make honey. Honey used by bees to buy things. Honey becomes currency, but there are problems with honey. Honey needs to be stored somewhere. Bees start using big jars guarded by trusted bees. These are called honey banks. At first, this is good. Bees bring their honey to the honey bank. Honey bank keeps it safe. When bees need it, they come back and collect it. Simple, but then honey banks get clever. Honey bank says, most bees don't need all their honey at once. What if we lend some of that honey to other bees and charge a small fee? Bees agree. Honey banks lend honey. Borrowing bees pay back more honey than they took. That extra honey is called interest. Bees who stored honey, they get a tiny bit of that extra honey too. Very tiny. Honey bank keeps the rest. Soon, honey bank makes lots of honey. But not from flowers. From fees, then it gets bigger. Honey bank gives bees honey cards. Swipe, buzz, done. Bees can spend honey without ever touching it. Honey bank also creates honey numbers on screens. No real honey, just numbers, but bees believe the numbers, so they trade them like real honey. But here's the trick, honey bank doesn't keep all the honey it's supposed to. It keeps just a little, the rest, lent out to other bees. Again and again, this is called fractional honey banking. Bee puts in 1 jar of honey. Bank lends out 9. How? Bee magic. Actually, just trust. All bees agree to believe the honey is there, even if it's not. But what if all bees ask for their honey at the same time? Honey bank says, oh, because the honey isn't there, this is called a bank run. And bees really don't like to so honey bank asks for help. From bigger honey bank, the Queen's Bank. The Queen's Bank can make more honey, not from flowers, not from nectar. Just by saying there is more honey. Now there is, bees feel richer, but there's a cost. More honey in the system means each drop is worth less. This is called inflation. Now bees work harder, gather more nectar, make more honey, but everything costs more. Pollen, more expensive. Bee houses, more expensive. Even bee suits, more expensive. Still, the honey bank grows. It charges bees fees, late fees, transfer fees. Surprise you were a second late fees. Honey bank always wins. Bees start to wonder, whose honey is this really? Some bees borrow too much, can't pay it back. Their hives collapse. Honey bank in trouble. So Queen's Bank steps in, gives more honey to the bank, not the bees. This is called a bailout. Bees who followed the rules, no extra honey, just more fees. Still, bees keep using the bank. They store honey, spend honey, send honey, borrow honey. All through the same hive. Honey bank is everywhere. But not every bee gets in. Some bees, too small, no access, no honey card, no hive address, no service. Other bees, just tired of the rules, tired of the fees, tired of invisible honey. They ask, what if there's a better way? A way without a central hive, without surprise fees, without banks deciding who gets honey. Maybe bees don't need a middle bee. Maybe bees can trade honey directly. Maybe bees can store honey in ways no bee can control. Maybe, but until then, honey banks control the hive. They decide where the honey flows. They keep the jars. They print the numbers. They sting when they want, and all the bees, still buzzing, still working, still paying.